Namaste. Uh, I want to check with you. I just see about thought. I saw uh, thought arise and same time is effect like emotional or feeling wise. And I see that how mind again starts solving that thoughts problem. Or, like it's like loop. One only one thought arises and another thought is coming for solving, and it's making continue that. I say, oh,
It's a very nice thing what you are sharing, no? This is like fundamental functioning of the mind. What you have seen, no, it's a fundamental functioning of the mind. That's like the whole of mind, not the part of it. That's how the fundamentally mind works. Like it is in the mind's way, things will be fixed. Meaning, in the first place, mind will create the problem, the sense of problem that there is something lacking in me, there is something lacking in the situation or right now in life. Then connected feelings will be created like juices that you feel uneasy and like this. So the body mind actually start feeling uneasy, really, physically even, you know, sometime. Or the feeling arises like this. Then it will solve the problem also. The same mechanism. Mind is a mechanism, a function, no? But a circle. And creates, solves the problem. But the way of the mind to solve the problem is to leave little bit of problem, like a seed of problem is left, which will become a problem in the future. If in this situation, what you see, what you saw, no? If you can be more and more clear about it, meaning more and more just to see this, let the mind function and complete the whole circle, and you see where you end, from where you start, where you end with everything, because it is going to complete a circle very quickly. Mind has a very small sort of a space, you can say, so it cannot afford to keep running the same thread of thoughts for a long time. It has to complete it very soon. And very quickly you can see, aha, you know. I shared with you, Gina, that nice message, no? Do you have that message? It's kind of interesting. I heard about that message in different ways, and then I got to have this message. It was by Milarepa, in the name of Milarepa, and a picture, and there's a message. So, Zina, can you read that? Yeah.
When you run after your thoughts, you're like a dog chasing a stick. Every time a stick is thrown, you run after it. Instead, be like a lion, who rather than chasing after the stick turns to face the thrower. One only throws a stick at a lion once.
Yes. So if you are a lion like this, that whenever a thought comes, you try to check from where this thought was thrown at you, rather than being a dog and chasing it like this, like this. And this is actually what is called hypnosis with the mind, that every thought comes and we attend it. We don't know for quite some time that we are free to not attend the thoughts. Actually, we don't know for quite some time that we are actually free to not do anything about thoughts. And that is the hypnosis part of it, that we are into sort of hypnosis, that every thought I have to attend, like this. So if you choose to not move with the thoughts as they move, you can choose to be just a seer of them, that okay, let the thought come and let it go by itself wherever it is trying to go. I will not go with it. No, I will not chase it like this. Even that is more than enough. But if you look at it from where it is thrown, also, it's good. No? So it's good, very good. No?
It's really good and it's very helpful. And one more thing, I just why I am confused or why I'm not stick about my decision. I listen just all everybody's experience or how they are doing, and it's and this effect on me, and I start, oh, this is the good way to do, this is the good way, so I always like shifting another, let's try this, let's try this. So it's that's why I feel like, oh, that's why I'm not stick in one thing, like always doing this. So please say something about it.
See, there is a need of thinking also. Sometime, no, we have to think really sometime about something. But then, what is necessary to to have a fruitful thinking? No, is that you are crystal clear about what you want to achieve out of thinking. If your beginning point is not this clarity that what you want to achieve out of thinking, you will be lost in the thinking. No? Being lost in the thinking is like this: that you you wanted to buy a cell phone, and you went to a mall. Mall is like, not that it is rotating in front of you like options, but it is you rotating around the options and finding it like a nice exercise also, and especially in these kind of times. No? And you may end up buying nice belt, shoes, and jacket and everything with the same money which you took out for buying a phone. If you are not crystal clear how important the buying of a phone is for you. And also, if you're not clear what features you want in this phone, like what are the essential features, like vital features for you in this phone, you may end up buying a phone by the power of the salesman, by the grace of the salesman, you will end, sorry, you will end up buying a phone which you never wanted, and you will not have those essential features which were required, and you will be frustrated. So like waste, in this case, wastage of money and time and opportunity and your life also. In the same way, when you are not clear about the beginning, at the beginning point of thinking, that what I want to achieve out of thinking, thinking will consume you, consume in the sense that you will find very attractive thoughts. No? They are like options, shopping mall. No? But when you are clear what you want to get out of thinking, thinking cannot use you. You will use thinking now. So be clear about what you want to think, what you want to get out of thinking, not what you want to think. And that light, that guiding light, will never let you be lost in the thoughts. Never. That's how all the people think, no, by the way. I mean, for quite some time I used to believe that, until I realized that not everybody thinks like this. Everybody is kind of, they just jump into the shopping mall of the mind, then whatever they can find or they are convinced to buy, they just get it and they come out happily like everybody else. They, okay. Oh, and they start believing that I bought it. You did not buy it. You were forced to buy it. And in such a way that you don't even notice that you did not buy it yourself. No? Like this. So it's a kind of important thing. What do you feel? It is in line with what I'm joyfully sharing, actually, honestly. So I just want to make sure that I'm useful also for you, more than apart from being joyful.
It's clear to me, like I have to clear decision, like I want this only, that not looking any side.
Yes.
Then
it is like between the full-fledged thinking and the silent being, which is not thinking, there is some intermediary state of what we call thinker, which is also a part of the mind only, but it is a deeper thoughts, or you can say subtler thoughts, which basically govern the rest of the mind and thoughts. No? So at this level, if you become clear, then rest of the mind is nothing but a good slave, good servant. Otherwise, it's a very bad master. if you're at this intermediary level, if you're not clear. So make sure that you are the thinker of your thoughts. That's what I'm saying. My thoughts are thinking like this is not a correct statement. Then maybe you need to upgrade your hardware or something. just joking. Software maybe, not hardware, software. How your thoughts can think themselves. So make sure that you are the thinker of your thoughts, and you, who is the thinker of thought, be clear what you want to think or what you want to get out of it. No? Is it not so simple like this? So is good like this or not?
Ji is good. As this not moving is really help in this thinking or everything. Like just sitting and some thought come and we start to move. Like no, I don't need to move, not physically and not with thought also. So
Yes.
just always keep remember this thing. So
I understand. Yes, this is what I said. That make sure that you are the thinker of your thoughts. It's a very powerful thing, really. Because let's say thinking is going on inside you, and you have decided to not think. That I'm not going to think right now. I'm just sitting. I'm just resting in myself. I'm just seeing, but not thinking. Then you can get to see that, okay, if I'm not thinking, how does it matter what thinking is going on inside me, you know? Then no thinking process can affect you. Only those thoughts affect us for whom we are the thinker. If you are not the thinker of thoughts of your mind, it will not be called your mind. Your mind will be called the peace, the silence, the presence. Now your mind is called presence. Because you are only present, not thinking. So it's a very powerful thing what I'm sharing with all of you. Make sure that when you think, you are the thinker. And when you do not think, you are not the thinker. That's all. You are free from mind. And you are free to use your mind also now. It will take some few days maybe to understand this simple thing. Unless you are free to not think, you are not free to think really. Thoughts are thinking you, not you are thinking them. No? If you are not free to not think your thoughts, you are not free to think them. No? Like this. So test like this by not moving. That okay? I choose to not be a thinker right now. Let's see what happens. So very good, no? Thank you.
okay. Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Haha, the mouse has started working. This one also now. Kind of very nice. I can turn this off. It works like this, I know. It also is a meditator mouse, no? Kind of went to samadhi or something, then kind of woke up. Oh, it's my job to work like a mouse.